I want to show this video of how I take pictures with this Epson printer and my Cam Ranger um, over Wi-Fi. So what I do, I go to, this is on two iPads. One's for my client where they can view the photo before I print it. And the other one is what I use for the process. So the first thing I do is go to my Cam Ranger app and make sure my Cam Ranger is selected. And then I go back to my Cam Ranger app, select my Cam Ranger app, and once that comes up, my session starts. And once my session starts, what I'm going to do is go to my live view. Okay. Once my live view starts, okay, and what I do is I check out my pictures and make sure if it's light enough, if it's dark enough. Right now, it looks like it's a little light. So what I'm going to do is go to my ISO, and I'm going to. It's on 1250 now. Let me take it down to. Let's go down to 800. Let's put a little bit of difference in here. So what I did, I took it down at 800. Still looks a little washed out, but let's take the picture and see what it's going to look like, because a lot of times it'll look washed out when you first take it, but then it'll change after you take it. So what I'm going to do is go ahead and take the picture. There's the capture right there. I'm going to take the picture. And right now it's automatically taking the picture, and it automatically takes it over to the live view, which I'd already had that on there before I took the picture. And see, once I take the picture, it automatically goes up to my thumbnails. I download my the picture to my iPad. And once I get the picture downloaded to my iPad, that looks real good. See, it looks a lot different than what it did when that's the client view right there. So it looks a little different than it did when I actually took it. So that looks pretty good. So once I get through with that, the client says, okay, I'm good with that. I'm ready to go to print. So what I do is I go back to my settings. All this is over Direct Connect. I go to my settings, and when I go to my settings, I look for my Direct Connect for my printer. There's my Direct Connect for my printer. I wait for that to connect. Once I see the check, I go back and I go into my photos and find the picture. Okay, so there's my photos right here. There's the picture that I just took. Select that picture. Okay, that's the picture that I just took. So once that looks like that's ready to print, go up to my little print icon. Once it comes up, I take it to the print. Once that comes up, boom, the picture pops in. Hit print. That sends it over to my printer. See, that says printing. In about another 10 seconds, that'll start printing, and it'll take about right at 2 minutes to print out. So now you can see it starting to print now. Okay, that's in the process of printing. So that right there is a 1, 2, 3, 4. Kind of a 4-step process. One of them is going to be for my client. Okay, this is my client that's going to look at the picture right there once I take it, and this is where all the process happens on the iPad 1, and I'll call this iPad 2, which is client iPad. Okay, but after I get through with that, it goes to the printer, and that takes about, I say, good close to 2 minutes. So we're looking at a processed picture and a total of about maybe 5 minute tops. Okay, that's about 5 minute tops to take a picture. just from start to finish. Now, what it takes to prepare to take a picture, that's a different story. But once you get prepared to take a picture, you're looking at a 5-minute turnaround tops. Finished, out the door, that's a wrap. So I've been working on this, trying to get this right. My technology has been a little bit suspect. I had to get another printer, but doing this over direct connect. This printer has its own Wi-Fi. Okay, so now it's through with it. So this is the final print. Okay, so that's what I've been looking at, trying to figure out for a long time. I've got it, and I'm ready to go with it.